What's up, YouTube? Triton Carbide here, bringing you my FAL review. Some people call it the FAL. I just refer to it as FAL. Gameplay comes while trying to get the suppressor unlocked for my weekly series called Custom 1. If you want to know what it is, you can find a link for it in the description. Real quick, the gameplay that you're watching is kill confirmed on Hijacked. Hijacked isn't exactly the best map for this, but I have a feeling how it's going to turn out. There's not that many long lines of sight to take advantage of this gun. It's not really the best for a semi-auto assault rifle. But, like I said, we'll see how it turns out. Using primary gunfighter with grip, quick draw handle, and select fire. For this game, I go fully auto with it, and it is a beast. Perks that I'm using are Ghost, Toughness, and Dexterity. Also using a Shock Charge, and my favorite, C4. So, on to the review. FAL's a semi-auto assault rifle. It's unlocked at level 22. The nature of the semi-auto in Black Ops 2 has some advantages, has some disadvantages. FAL's no exception. First, let's look at the advantages. First and foremost, it's the most powerful assault rifle in the assault rifle family by far. FAL does a max of 55 damage when shooting at the torso and up, between 0 to 15 yards. Makes it a real nice two-shot kill at close range. Between 15 yards all the way up to 58 yards, does 49 damage. Unfortunately, it's a 3-shot kill at that range. However, if someone is slightly damaged in any way, be it from a stray SMG shot or even a flashbang, it's a nice 2-shot kill. Or, if you hit someone in the head and then shoot them in the chest, 2-shot kill. From 59 yards all the way to unlimited, does 40 damage. So no matter what, as long as you shoot torso up, it's a 3-shot kill. Not too shabby. Really not bad considering other assault rifles do a minimum damage of only 22 to 24, making them 5-6 shot kills. The main competitor, I guess you could call it, is the SMR. It's the only other semi-auto assault rifle in the family. So compared to that, the SMR does 50 damage all the way up to 40 yards. And 49 damage up to 75 yards. So you have 50 damage, a little further to make it a 2-shot kill with the SMR, and a little further with a 3-shot kill with the SMR. But it's not quite as strong as the FAL. But at the distance, you'd want to go with the SMR. However, with these maps, you're likely not shooting at someone at that great of a distance anyway. These maps are very small, very kind of cluttered. So to me, it's a lot of personal preference. And at this point, I was praying that the lobby wouldn't drop. I was like, please continue. But the shitty part is, I lose my Hellstorm missile here. That sucks. Anyway. Now with these numbers, they are without a suppressor. I'm not sure of any reputable sources out there that say it's this damage with a suppressor at this distance, this damage with a suppressor at this distance. So how it would affect it is purely a guess. I would imagine between 5 to 10 yards it would decrease with considering the stats on the screen, but those screen stats are not always accurate. And how about that little dance right there that I just got myself killed with? So the headshot multiplier, as with most assault rifles, not all, but most, is 1.2, and it is the highest for assault rifles. How a headshot multiplier works, if you're not very familiar, if you're within 15 yards of someone with a FAL, it should do 55 damage. But if you get a headshot, it's worth 1.2 times that damage. So instead of just doing the base 55 damage, it's now going to do 66 damage. If you've seen any of my videos before, that is one of my pet peeves, that I don't think headshots do enough damage. I guess you might be able to make the case with this gun or maybe the SMR. It's kind of cheap. I just think if you shoot someone in the head, it should be worth a little more than that. Maybe a 1.4, 1.5, maybe even a 1.6 on some guns, but pure preference, I guess. One of the downsides to the FAL, it's got the second smallest magazine in the assault rifle category with 25. The only one smaller than that is the SMR at 20. But since it is a semi-auto, and it's way more powerful than all other auto assault rifles and even SMGs, you really don't blow through ammo that fast. Even fully auto, I'm only using 4 to 6 bullets per kill. So I've never ran into a situation while using this where I was like, man, I really wish I had more in the clip, or man, I really wish I just had more ammo in general. Speaking of rate of fire, it does do 625 rounds per minute at semi-auto, which, according to Simtic.com, is 90 more rounds per minute faster than the SMR. Now I'm using fully auto here. Fully auto does decrease the rounds per minute. To my knowledge, it decreases it to about 530 to 550. When you do fully auto on the SMR, SMR drops all the way down to about 450. I don't think there's any concrete numbers on that, again, just like the suppressor, but that's the strongest numbers that I can find. So, compared to all the other assault rifles, the Type 25 is 937, the SWAT is 459, the M8A1 is 794 actually. So it's more towards the lower end. The slowest in the category is the SWAT, second slowest is the SMR, and then the FAL. So it's not quite the slowest, but it's not the fastest that you're going to get. But the faster ones do 33 damage, do 35 damage. This does 20 plus more damage than the other ones. So, if you look at it, you have to be accurate with the gun. You can't miss. If you're accurate with this gun, you're going to be a beast with it. One big disadvantage that I found with this gun, the hip fire is god awful. I was maybe a couple yards away from people multiple times, point blank just missed. Just flat out missed. Considering the assault rifles, when you go ADS with them, you move 40% as fast as you normally do, and SMGs, you move almost as fast as you normally do. I think they're 90% of your normal movement speed. You have to hip fire with this thing in close range if someone comes up to you. You need to hit them. Otherwise, you are going to die very fast. So you might be better off ADSing as opposed to hip firing with this weapon. The only one worse than that in the assault rifle category, you guessed it, SMR. While we're comparing, the knife out speed of the FAL and the SMR are the two slowest in the assault rifle category. What I mean by that is if someone is coming to you and you want to knife them, how fast do you drop your gun and get your knife into the jugular of your opponent? Well, they're tied for the slowest at 1.23 seconds. Really, it's not that big of a deal considering other assault rifles are 1.2 seconds. If you die because of 3/100ths of a second, you just go ahead, you blade blank hop, whatever you want to do. Alright, so it really doesn't matter that much. So, reloading with this bad boy. Where does it stand up? If you just need to reload, it's not that bad. It's pretty much right in the middle of other assault rifles. It's going to take you 1.42 seconds to reload this thing as long as a bullet's in the chamber. But, if a bullet is not in the chamber, 2.7 seconds, which is actually the second fastest in the assault rifle category, which is kind of nice. Gun's not that complex. All you got to do is cock it back, and you're ready to go. So, obviously, you want to try and keep a bullet in the chamber. It's going to be about a little more than a second faster. But if not, that 1 second could really cost you your life. But that's just how the guns in this game work. That's how guns in real life work. They're going to take longer to reload. So all in all, this gun is a beast. It does have some disadvantages, but none that are really going to make me say, oh my god, I can't use this gun for this reason, or oh my god, I can't use this gun for that reason. As long as you're okay at aiming, you can beast with this gun. How I would recommend using it is exactly how I'm using it in this game. Definitely make sure you have select fire, and I would definitely go for quick draw. Now the grip. Grip I really didn't think would be necessary, but when I tried it out, it turns this thing into a freaking laser. You don't even need to worry about any kind of reticule knock. You don't need to worry about any kind of vertical recoil. The recoil on this thing with the grip is pretty much non-existent. So I would highly recommend using this gun. It is a good gun to use. I would recommend the setup that I'm using. Perks are going to be personal preference, but I think with the synergy with the gun and what I have, works out very well.